anointed and that you are special and they know that God is using you. People want the anointing. They want the gifts. They want to be used by God. But they have little faith. They don't want to go and do the work and walk this path, this narrow path. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to take the trip on this narrow path. They don't want to do that. They just want to get to the end. They just want to get to the destination. They don't want to take the journey that the path is going to uncover. They don't want to do that part. They want to skip past that and just get there. But God don't work like that. God don't work like that. In order for God to use you, your heart has to be in a space where is that it comes from a pure heart. It comes from a pure place. It's not coming up as bitter or as in a space of like anger, or you have to have a pure heart. You have to have a pure heart. And so many people look at God as like an accessory. As an accessory. They don't make him as everything in their life. He is everything to me. My provider. He is everything. He is my father. He provides all of my needs. And so many people put God in this like a charm. Like they just bring him out when they want to use him, when they want to, when they need him. That's when they call on God. That's when they seek God. When they want to use him. When they want to pick him up. And then they expect or they get upset when he don't follow through or answer when they want him to answer. Like he's an accessory. Like he is not who he is. Like he is not God. And people get upset at the people that are chosen, that has done the work, that God is using and transforming. People get upset about it, at your life, on how you are moving, how are you continuously getting blessed. People are upset about that because you did the work. They think that it's like it came freely to you, or that that you like you're privileged or something, like that how can he give it to you but not me, or something like it's crazy. It's crazy how people in their mind, how they think that they should be rewarded for not putting in any work, for not doing anything, not following God's instructions at all. It's like it's diabolical. I don't understand it. God is not an accessory. God is not some genie in a box that you can just like call on him, you know, to, you know, for your wish. He's not that. He's not that. And I don't know if the church, if this, you know, religion, or if movies, or have what people have taught them. I don't know why people look at God as such, but it is insulting to God to think that he is irreplaceable, that he is not who he is. Oh my, like it's crazy to think that God blesses us. He blesses us. He's always there. But he's not like something you can just use when you want to. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You have to have a relationship with God. He is your father. Before your earthly father, mother and father, before your earthly parents, earthly father, he is your father. And until we understand that, until we get to a place where we accept and surrender wholeheartedly, surrender completely to God over your life, over your circumstances, until you completely surrender to God, you will never, maybe I shouldn't say never, you won't receive God in the way that you want him to show up in your life. You won't see it. You won't. You're looking for him. You comparing yourself and other people's lives on how he is working in his children, and you can't do that. You don't know what that person did. You don't know what they went through to finally get the transformation. God has to renew your mind. Seek him first so he can renew your mind to transform you. You have to come out of certain things. There's a transformation that happens when you surrender to God. And you will have to bring up certain things that you may not want to. That you may, you know, it's a process. It is a process. It does not come easy. The anointing doesn't come easy. The blessings, it doesn't come easy. It don't. So instead of you trying to make someone of God, or compare yourself to someone that is working or that is in the flow of God, that is being used of God, instead of trying to mock them or trying to, you know, make them feel as though that they are unworthy of the gifts or unworthy of you are being used by God, maybe you should try to ask, what did you do? How can I be a better person? How can I transform? How can I become? How can I become? What you is, you know, it's like, instead of you, the thing is, God, he transforms our minds into, instead of taking criticism or taking things that we go through as a problem or a trial, we look at things in a different perspective. He is looking for people that he can change their perspective and to see, what is this teaching me? What is this teaching me? How can I learn? How can I learn from this? How can I learn from this? Instead of being angry, instead of being upset, instead of, you know, shaming someone, instead of, you got to take the lessons out of things, out of life, so that you can become, to see what is God is trying to show you. God be showing people things and they still ignore it, be right in their face, and they don't see it because they haven't even renewed their mind to even pick up on God's clues, to pick up on God's, how he's trying to talk to you. God speaks to us in different ways. Everyone is different. Some people have visions, some people have dreams. So he speaks to us in all different ways. All different ways. And so some people have not transformed their mind, have not renewed their mind, have not did the work. And if you haven't did the work, how can you really hear from God when he's speaking? How can you hear from him? You want the gifts. You want the anointing. You want God to be able to use you. But in order to be used, you got to stop putting God in a box. You got to do the work. You have to take this trip. You have to go on this narrow path to do the inner work, to bring up old wounds, to get your heart in a place where God can speak to you, where you come from a pure heart, so that you can be used by God to bring his people back to his kingdom. We have to stop looking and comparing our lives to other people's lives and how they are anointing. And, you know, we have to stop doing that. We have to stop comparing. You have to stop comparing and do the work. We have to do the work. We have to renew our minds. So, hope this message wasn't too long. Like I always say, I love you guys. You guys stay blessed.